What's up, guys? So today I got another Forza video. I'm going to be doing a drag tune on the 1970 Chevy Chevelle, and I'm just going to run through the engine swaps you can do on it, which I'm sure most of you probably know by now. But you have the Power Stroke, V10, V12, the 6.2, V8, and I went with the 7.4 liter V8 twin turbo. I think you have the 8.9 liter V8 too. I ran through them too quick. But yeah, so it's gonna be race everything except for suspension and roll cage and tires. So for suspension, you want to do the rally. Roll cage, you can do it if you want. Like I said, everything else is race. And I did do a race transmission. I was gonna go with a 4-speed, and I did look to see if they had it, but it turns out they only go up to the 10-speed. They don't have the 4-speed, so I didn't do that. You might be able to get a little bit more out of the car if you put a differential in it. You might be able to tune it to be a little bit quicker, but obviously drag tires on there. Fronts, you want to leave them normal. The rear, you want to go all the way, which is 345s, I believe. Then I just went with some nice looking work wheels on here, the RSZRs. I thought they looked pretty nice. I mean, I've been thinking about changing them up, but I like the way the car looks right now. Track width, I did put it out all the way for front and rear. Rim size, I did go up a little bit in the front, left it normal in the back, or stock in the back, I should say. But that's pretty much the build, other than the hood that I changed out because it took a couple pounds off it, but I didn't put a spoiler or front bumper or anything on it, or splitter I should say. But yeah, so that's the build right there. And now we'll get into the tune and test the car out. So the tune, I did go through this quick, but you guys can pause it if you want. I did adjust the tire pressure later in the video. Here's the gear ratios. Like I said, if you want, you can pause it to see, because I went through it too quick for me to even tell you guys. This is my first drag tune video, so probably take me a little bit to get into the rhythm of it. But the car, I gotta say, it performs really well. And here's what I named the tune, Drag Tune R13, because of the YouTube channel. And then this part right here, I did turn around because I thought it was kind of cool. I haven't seen my name up in the Hall of Fame for a long time, but there I am right there. That's my Xbox name, Drifted TB05. And no, 05 isn't the year I was born either. 05 was because I had the 05 Trailblazer. But let's get into it. And this thing, like I said, it runs pretty good. I didn't launch it at a very high RPM, just a normal hold the brake and the gas. And I think it gave you like 2100 RPMs or something like that. And it launches good. If you launch it any higher, you do get a lot of wheel spin off the start. I will say that. There's just so much it puts you behind a little bit, and you can't really catch up depending on what you're racing. There are cars that are a lot faster than this thing, that's for sure, but it trapped out at like 201, 202. And then at the end I got it to trap out at like 203, but it's kind of just a basic setup. I'm sure a lot of you will tune it more if you do use the tune and make it quite a bit faster. But here I adjusted the tire pressure to 15 in the rear, 55 in the front. I did change the gear ratios to 1 and 80. So 1 for 5th gear, 80 for 6th gear. And that's what made it a little bit quicker in the top end, which you might be able to see the difference here. Keeps it higher in the RPMs as well. But yeah, trapped at 203 right there. And honestly, a car that can trap 200 on the strip I think is pretty decent, because most cars, they don't really get to that point. So it's not bad. I have a couple that don't really get that far. But that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Drop a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.